Hello everyone, and welcome to our second annual Cornucopia of Hope Gala, a fundraiser to support Food Strong. Food Strong is a local 501c3 organization dedicated to enhancing communities through fresh local foods. And your support here tonight means the world to us. With your support, we are able to grow gardens in schools, we're able to revitalize communities around agriculture and bring markets back to life in places like East Cleveland. So thank you. And tonight we have a wonderful program in store for you. First of all, we have an amazing Brazilian trio led by Moises Borges, and it's a real treat to check out. And we also actually work with Moises. You'll learn more about that soon. We also have amazing co-hosts, which are my students from Iowa Maple Elementary School when we did our Green Team program. So these students that I've been working with from Iowa Maple, they've been so amazing. Unfortunately, Iowa Maple closed in July. And because of that, and during a pandemic, they not only didn't get a chance to say goodbye to one another, but they've been scattered all throughout the city, and now they're stuck doing virtual learning. They have had very few social interactions with peers, and this is why it's been even more important for me to do the work we've been doing. We recently actually created a learning garden at the Coit Road Farmers Market where we can bring in small groups of learners in this safe outdoor environment where youth can interact with one another, continue to grow food and learn all about the importance of eating healthy and have fun. We've been selling foods at the market, getting them business skills, giving them experiences, and this is so vital, especially now, especially in this high stress time. And so your support is helping us build up this learning space and do even more of this important work. And to everyone here tonight, you will absolutely not regret supporting our mission. We're going to show you all about what we do. Thank you so much. So without further ado, let me introduce myself a little bit. As I said, my name is Sarah Continenza. I am the founder and executive director of Food Strong. I started this because of a passion I gained starting way back when I was in the Peace Corps in West Africa, where I learned just how important food is, where people couldn't eat and feed their families if there wasn't enough rain for a season or if the locusts came. So I've really understood for a while now the importance of food. For a while though, I didn't understand that this importance and this need is so great here in Cleveland, Ohio, where I grew up, where I always had what I needed and didn't realize that right in my backyard there are people that don't have a lot of access to the same things I've always taken for granted. I started Food Strong in 2018 as a program. It was the school garden program as well as the caravan initiative that just were born out of partnerships and out of my passions. Soon though, I realized that we needed to have a nonprofit home for these programs, which is why Food Strong was born. And since then, we've developed a lot of other programs, such as our Care Strong project, which is a partnership with university hospitals, as well as the CASE PA program. And we go out and do health screenings in the community and make sure people know how to treat food as medicine. And in all this work, everything we try to do is make sure to connect people back to fresh foods, the importance of eating them, of growing them, how you can sell them in the marketplace and earn business skills, as well as coming together and beautifying and creating a whole community. So it's been such an amazing process. We're only 2 years old, yet we've done so many wonderful things because of supporters like you, and we're going to continue to work hard. A little bit background on myself. I was in the Peace Corps in West Africa for 2 years after I graduated Ohio State, and that's where I learned all about fresh foods in West Africa. I also taught English as a second language in Japan for a couple years after that. I've loved my travels, but really I was passionate about coming home back to Cleveland and helping my own city. So in 2010 I came back, and in 2012 I got a job at the Hunger Network of Greater Cleveland, where I learned all about the need and hunger in our communities, and this is really where it awoke my passion for school gardens. I'll never forget the day where I met a child that couldn't identify celery. And it was that moment where I realized that something had to be done and I needed these kids to know where their food comes from. And what better way to grow it than to grow it themselves. So here we are, and I'm so excited to show you all the amazing work we've done and introduce you to our school garden students that have been so awesome and dedicated since we started the program in 2017. You're going to hear all about that and so much more. So stay tuned. Have a great time tonight. Feel free to comment in that chat box. Let us know your experience with Food Strong or how delicious that food is that you're eating. And if you're on social media, our hashtag for the evening is COH2020 for Cornucopia of Hope. Please tag away. The top 3 posts with the most interactions will get a t-shirt for free as a thank you. And please just spread the word. Let everyone know about this. There's plenty of chances to get involved. So thank you very much. Without further ado, I would like to introduce Moises Borges.
Hello, my name is Moises Borges. I am from Brazil, and I am the creator of the ABCAI, the Afro-Brazilian Cultural Appreciation Initiative. It's a program that we started with the sponsorship of Food Strong, and we started presenting these on intercity schools, showing Brazilian culture like capoeira, drumline, Brazilian percussion, samba dancing. We also showed Brazilian food. And we presented this program at Iowa Maple last year, which is high value educational because that school would never had the opportunity to have such a program. And let's take a look on the video.
Hello, my name is Moises Borges. I live in Cleveland, Ohio, and I am the founder of the Afro-Brazilian Cultural Appreciation Initiative, a program under the sponsorship of Food Strong, a 501c3 organization serving Northeast Ohio. ABCAI brings interactive, multifaceted Brazilian experiences to underserved communities throughout Greater Cleveland. Each arts-infused event incorporates education, music, dance, and traditional foods to youth participants. Students learn all about Brazilian culture, heritage, and traditions from a keynote speaker, and then get a chance to practice drumming, capoeira, and samba dancing in our workshop. Each event concludes with tastings of a variety of delicious ethnic foods. ABCAI aims to foster a desire to learn more about new cultures and art forms. We bring the program to communities who otherwise would not be able to afford this type of high-quality educational program. We aim to inspire and excite a new generation of youth who welcome diversity and cross-cultural understanding. This memorable experience makes learning fun for everyone.
Hi, my name is Jayanna Johnson, and Food Strong has taught me a lot of different things about planning. And we have a lot of things in our garden, and it encouraged me and my family to start a garden at our house. Miss Sarah really encouraged me. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be on the news. And we sell a lot of our vegetables, and we make art, and we have shirts. Now introducing the news from last year and this year.
It's a busy day of gardening at Iowa Maple Elementary School in Cleveland.
I've seen kids not want to touch soil before. I've seen kids not want to touch a vegetable before. And now you can't keep them out of the garden.
Sarah Continenza is the executive director of Food Strong, a nonprofit that combines the classroom and the garden to educate young people on healthy eating.
Peppermint.
Janelle and her sister Jayanna Johnson are students in the program.
I really didn't even like vegetables, but after I came to this program, I actually started to learn to like different kinds of vegetables and things like that.
Students say this used to just be an empty lot. Now, it's a garden full of fresh vegetables.
You're watching them pick green peppers and tomatoes and eat them like apples, and can't wait to come home and create healthy recipes with their families. And to watch a transformation such as that with just a little bit of input has been really dramatic, and I love seeing it.
Continenza says she sees children growing their own food, not just as a way to improve their quality of life, but communities as a whole.
For their own physical wellness, for their communities, for all types of things that can be improved. Food becomes the vehicle that we use to improve lives in inner city communities.
A program that's growing futures, not just food,
And we got mint.
which these kids are very excited to show off. Ryan. Not only does Sarah Continenza have a passion for gardening, she loves to share it too.
In my previous employment, I had met children that couldn't even identify celery or carrots. That to me was a big wake-up call that there's a lot of work that needs to be done.
Continenza started Food Strong, a nonprofit with a mission to strengthen local communities through fresh local foods. We met Sarah last year at Iowa Maple Elementary School, teaching students about healthy eating and growing fresh food, something more difficult to do because of COVID-19.
Well, it was heartbreaking to say the least. We had so many different gardens that at different schools that we were looking to start. We had a lot of partnerships growing and expanding. And when we found out that the schools would be closed for the rest of the school year, we knew that we wouldn't be able to do any gardens all summer.
But that doesn't mean Continenza is taking a break. When Continenza isn't in the garden, she's using technology as a way of connecting with her students. She's posting videos online about healthy eating and growing food, hoping to reach low-income communities hit hard by the crisis.
The communities we serve, they already face issues with transportation, food security, poverty. And what we've seen with this new circumstance that has depressed our economy even further is that food insecurity is at an all-time high. Make sure you.
And Continenza is preparing for the future. This will be the home of a new learning garden right across the street from the Coit Road Farmers Market in East Cleveland, ready to welcome kids starting in June for a garden program, keeping kids united while keeping them safe.
We're going to be doing whatever we can to keep these kids coming together, albeit small groups, in a safe, socially distant way, so that we can still have these kids become active, grow their own food, and spend time with one another since they didn't have a chance to say goodbye to each other before the school closed.
Not letting a pandemic stop the growth of food and futures. Ryan Schmelz, Spectrum News.
Hi, my name is Janelle. I started working with the Green Team in 2017, and I really didn't know a lot about fruits and vegetables and the importance of them until I started working with Green Team. And now we plant our own vegetables and sell them at Coit Market. And me and my sister also did the Fresh Camp. This is a hip-hop program where you go and rap about the importance of fruits and vegetables. And here's DJ Doc.
Flex, fresh, flex, fresh, flex. Welcome to the Fresh Flex Food and Rap Competition.
Hi, my name's Doc, founder of Refresh Collective. Partnering with Food Strong over the past few years has been so effective in the lives of youth. We've helped students grow, cook, and rap about healthy food to spread a positive message to their peers.
We deserve a choice. We deserve a choice. We need fresh food. We need fresh vegetables. Feed our future so we can be a good go. Plant it out dirt, make it work. The hydroponic system's growing methods rework.
Sarah has been so consistent and passionate in providing services for our communities. She never ceases to inspire me to stay on the good path. We've seen students start their own gardens, initiate their own initiatives in their schools for healthier food, change their eating habits at home, and even choose to go to college to become chefs. Thank you for supporting Food Strong.
How awesome are those Johnson sisters? Give it up. So next up, I have the pleasure to introduce to you Sierra Gillespie. She's been also with the Green Team for quite a while. So I'm very honored to introduce Sierra.
My name is Sierra Gillespie. I'm 15 years old.
I first met Miss Sarah in 2017 at Owl Maple Elementary School. At first, my first impressions were that she was a crazy business lady that loves cats and vegetables. She even inspired me to start my own natural cosmetic business, and I am proud to be working with her and Food Strong. Now here's a short news clip that I even got to be in.
We all know the lack of fresh food can be a barrier to better health. But what do you do when there's little fresh food in your community? A woman and a group of children are working to solve that problem in the city of East Cleveland. Fox 8's Maya Balai introduces us to people uniting behind Food Strong.
If the measure you give is the measure you get back, then there's no wonder why this garden is overflowing.
Some people call it black gold.
With treasure.
So here in our learning garden, we are growing eggplants, peppers, tomatoes, corn.
Fresh food, many here say is a rare find in East Cleveland.
There's not really any grocery stores around my house.
I want to make sure you nourish your body and your mind, okay?
This section of EC Grows Community Garden is made by the hands of children.
I like coming to the garden too so that we can watch our stuff grow.
Coming together under the eye of Sarah Continenza, the nonprofit founder of Food Strong.
There's so many things that go on at school, in the community, and at home that can be very stressful for these kids. So it's a great opportunity for them to just get their hands in the soil, unwind.
Created in 2018, Food Strong works to educate and empower communities through food.
If all you can eat is processed food, because that's all you can access, or you have to get on a bus or two to get a banana, it's going to make it harder for people.
The group sells part of their harvest at the farmers market across the street. The funds go back to nourishing the garden. But it's the children tending to the soil who say they're growing too.
Gardening really helps you cope with a lot of stuff, so it's just be nice to get out the house and go garden.
Coming together with one mission.
We know that food is life. It can be medicine for you or poison.
Harvesting a healthier life, one crop at a time.
This isn't what we're doing for East Cleveland. This really should be what we're doing with East Cleveland. This is all of our effort.
In East Cleveland.
You take them home. You guys can cook at home with them.
Maya Balai, Fox 8 News.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie Ledford. I've been through a lot growing up. I've been through many trials and tribulations. But meeting Miss Sarah has really helped me advance as a person. She has opened so many doors for me. Last year, I was able to speak at the Cornucopia Gala, and I got the chance to meet Miss Cribs. And she later on invited me to her show, Cribs in the CLE, and I got the opportunity to speak with her and Mr. Cribs. Here is the short clip.
Right now, we have a special guest, teen activist Mackenzie Ledford here with us. How you doing, Mackenzie?
Well, how you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
No, Mackenzie, I met you on Thursday, and I'm like, okay, your story was so amazing. I had to book you and have you come in. So if you don't mind, we only have, you're pressed on time, so I want you to kind of let everybody know a little bit about your story.
So, my mother and father, they weren't on the best of terms. My father was abusing drugs, and he began abusing my mother. My mother eventually got tired of it because she has kids in the house, and that's not how you treat a lady. So she didn't want to make that impression. So after he left, we basically lost everything we had. We moved into a domestic violence shelter while leaving our things in an abandoned building we've been staying in for about 2 months. Mm-hmm. They helped us get on our feet a little bit. They helped us get a home, but my mother began abusing drugs as well. Mm-hmm. So she paid the bills, but she really didn't care what we were doing. So it took a toll on me, and I had a lot of anger. So
What were you doing?
I fought everyone who even looked at me the wrong. If you raised your eyebrow at me crazy, I was fighting.
So you was acting out. I was a fighter too, so I can resonate with that.
Yeah, unfortunately, when I bat my eye at her at home,
it's like boom.
Like,
no.
What did I do?
Okay, so you started acting out in school.
Yeah, I got kicked out of every Akron public school I was enrolled in.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to go to no Akron public school at this moment. Mm-hmm. I was stealing from stores, just hanging around the wrong crowd. So my mom sent us to Cleveland so she can get sober. Mm-hmm. She sobered up. After about 2 months, she came back to Cleveland. She enrolled me in Owl Maple. I still didn't care about an education. Uh-huh. So I fought, made more bad decisions, and I got kicked out of that school.
And then what happened?
I moved to FDR, and I still didn't care. So then my little brother and sister was in a program called Green Team, and they invited me over, and I didn't make a very good first impression on the leader of the group because I fought right before the meeting. But
What's the Green String program?
we plant gardens in school communities because, you know, Cleveland has a red line.
Okay.
So what we're trying to do is bring produce, fresh produce, into the community.
And someone there saw something in you?
Yes.
Okay, who was that lady?
Miss Sarah contacted
And I met her
us.
on Thursday. And how did she change your life?
She showed me that you don't have to use your anger against people. You can use your anger to help things you don't see that doesn't fit for you. So I saw a lot of problems in my community, and a lot of kids grew up how I grew up. And I'm like, this is not okay. These kids have no support system.
So what did you decide to do?
I started my own nonprofit called Go to Stepping Stones. I help those in need and from broken homes. I basically work with children to make them feel comfortable. My organization, we provide a family.
Like a network for kids, okay.
That's so awesome to see that, because a lot of people can identify that with that, going through these issues, but the way you came out of it, starting your own foundation and
you're not alone. I got expelled from school too. I was a fighter, and I'll tell you what, you know that, but I never thought to start my own nonprofit to help kids, you know, so you're doing a great thing by helping the kids. Tell our viewers where they can find you at on.
You can find me on Instagram or Facebook at Go to Stepping Stones. You can contact me if you want to do donations. If you see something going on in your community that you would like to change, we can come to your community and help.
Contact you. Well, Mackenzie, thank you so much. Happy birthday. I know you had a birthday this past week. You're 16. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I'm going to be amazed at the things that how you're going to turn out when you grow, all right?
Miss Sarah has been working with me throughout these years to help me build the essential skills needed to succeed. She has recently gave me the opportunity to be the lead on the IOBY campaign to enhance Food Strong as a whole. We are working with Neighborhood Connections to raise money and match up to $3,000 to bring more activities into the city of East Cleveland. We are working to bring socialization for these children because it is very needed. If you are interested in helping us in our effort, you could go to foodstrong.org and click the link to our IOBY campaign. And our next host of the night is going to be Trayvon Gillespie.
Hi, my name is Trayvon. When I met you, you came into my life and helped me with all the stress. One day you took me to the farmer's market and you taught me how to sell t-shirts and food. Here's a clip of the market manager where we went to sell.
Hi, my name is Angela Nagel. I'm the marketing director for the Flats East Bank. And I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about Food Strong and our partnership here at the Flats with Food Strong for this year's farmers market. We've had a farmers market that we just started and partnered with them for this year, and it started September 28th. It goes every Wednesday through the end of October from 4 to 7 p.m. It's been a great partnership with Food Strong. If any year, this is the year to support local, and really we've taken, all of the different Cleveland local vendors, and we're bring them here right down the Flats so people have local access to fresh foods, fresh produce. Really, for me, we really wanted to partner with Food Strong because of what they do for the community. Sarah's out here every week bringing new students that are learning about how to make produce, how to become entrepreneurs. It's something that we really should be striving for our youth at this point. Building and creating foods that are fresh, that are healthy for your community is so important. I can't emphasize that enough, which is why I really wanted to partner with Food Strong and having foods that don't have antibiotics or probiotics and whatnot into them. So that is why I decided that I wanted to work with Food Strong and that nonprofit.
Next up is Tamara Amerson.
My name is Tamara Amerson. Me being with Food Strong helps me get out of the house. When I started this program, I wasn't going. I actually started liking it, then I wanted to go to the program all the time. Being there helped me become a much better person. Also, I started liking vegetables, and I didn't like them when I first started. It made me want to paint more. And at first, I didn't want to do the mural, but then when I helped do the mural, then I actually wanted to do the mural. Please check out this mural slideshow.
Tic-tic pra te ver. Pararabarabarabá. Tic-tic pra te ver. Piribirabubebabá. Aria, aio. Oba, oba, oba. Oh, 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 oh. Aria, aio. Oba, oba, oba. Aria, aio. Oba, oba, oba. Mais que nada, sai da minha frente que eu quero passar. Hoje o samba está animado, o que eu quero é sambar. Este samba que é misto de maracatu, é samba de preto velho, samba de preto tu. Mais que nada, o samba como esse tão legal, você não vai querer que eu chegue no final. Ai, ai, oba, oba, oba. Oh, 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 oh. Ai, ai, oba, oba, oba. Que eu quero passar.
Good evening, my name is Narkita Guzman and I am the president of Food Strong. I'm excited to be here with you all tonight and I wanted to introduce myself. I became a part of the cause because I'm really interested in growing healthy foods in the greater Cleveland area. I am asking that you join me as we support this great cause. Now I'd like to introduce the Moises Borges Band. Thank you.
Vivendo dessa maneira, continua é besteira, não adianta não. O que passou é poeira, deixa de rasteira que eu não sou não. Foi de conversa em conversa, você vai arranjando um meio de brigar. De palavra em palavra, você tá querendo é nos separar. Parece até que o destino disse com você só pra me maltratar. E cada dia que passa é mais uma tormenta que eu deixei ficar. Posso viver num não adianta, é melhor juntar os nossos pratos. Arrume tudo que é seu, que eu vou separando os meus farrapos. Vivendo dessa maneira, continua é besteira, não adianta não. Não, o que passou é poeira, deixa de asneira, que eu não sou limão. Foi de conversa em conversa, você vai arranjando meio de brigar. Foi de palavra em palavra, você está querendo é nos separar. Parece até que o destino não se com você só pra me maltratar. E cada dia que passa é mais uma tormenta que eu deixei ficar. Mas só viver não adianta, é melhor juntarmos nossos pratos. Arrume tudo que é seu, que eu vou separando os meus farrapos. Vivendo dessa maneira, continua besteira, não adianta não. Não, o que passou é poeira, deixa de asneira, que eu não sou limão. Não sou limão, eu não. Não sou limão, eu não. Não sou limão, eu não. Não sou limão. Vivendo dessa maneira, continua besteira, não adianta não. O que passou é poeira, deixa de asneira, que eu não sou limão.
Thank you so much for your support.